Hey guys, my name is Jacob Fields, and today I'm going to be talking about how to recover properly from shoulder and elbow injuries in overhead athletes. By overhead athletes, I am talking about baseball players, volleyball players, swimmers, quarterbacks in football, as well as swimmers. So, what all these athletes have in common is the shoulder internally rotates at very high velocities. And what that does is create a lot of torque on the arm, which puts a lot of strain on the arm. I personally am a Division I collegiate pitcher, and I have dealt with a lot of arm strain. And luckily, I've gotten to work with some of the most highly skilled physical therapists in the country, and I've gotten to learn and master some of the research evidence-based strategies that will work for overhead athletes who experience shoulder and elbow problems. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain why these problems happen in the first place, and then secondly, I'm going to explain the 3-step process to a fast and safe recovery. So why do these happen in the first place? It happens in the first place because of poor biomechanical sequencing. Now, poor biomechanical sequencing leads to the improper loading of the shoulder and elbow joint. The improper loading of the shoulder and elbow joint mean that a lot of stress is getting put here and here. Now, what that stems from is a lack of strength, a lack of mobility and flexibility, and a lack of range of motion. Now, these are the main things that cause overhead athletes to injure themselves. So now, in the recovery part, phase 1 of the recovery is going to be acute management. Now, acute management, it means reducing inflammation. Now, there are various therapies that you could use to reduce inflammation. Some of those include ice, heat. You can do stem, but the main things I want to note from this section is hydration, rest, and blood flow. Hydration, rest, and blood flow are the 3 most important things to recover fast and efficient. Next is strength and stability. In this phase, we are going to rebuild the strength of the rotator cuff, the scapular plane, which is 30 to 45 degrees, which is the safest throwing window for overhead athletes, and then also forearm flexor strengthening, which protects the UCL. Now, phase 3 would be the return to sport, and basically that is getting back into a highly monitored regime that progressively gets more intense over time until the player can reach an intensity that is needed to compete with zero pain. Now, recovery is not just simply about resting till the pain goes away. It's about rebuilding your body and leveling up your strength. Control